The next thing I know, 2 FBI agents come walking through the door. They close it behind me, look me dead in my face, and slam a whole bunch of papers on the table. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Anfernee McLemore. I just graduated from Auburn University, where I played basketball for 4 years, and now I got this YouTube channel to share some of my crazier experiences from those 4 years. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my experience getting interviewed by the FBI, like the official FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So before I get started in this story, do your boy a big favor and drop a like down below, as this story is going to get intense real fast. Let's get right into it. All right, as always, let me set the stage for y'all real quick. So this is the end of my freshman year of college / the beginning of my sophomore year playing ball at Auburn University. So setting the stage, at this moment we're actually on an international trip over in Italy, where we play 4 pro teams in an international tournament in order to get some experience, yada yada yada.
Quite have our legs like we did the first night. Played a much better team from Lithuania.
But I can do a whole other story on that experience in another video. So we're in Italy, we're having fun. We go to Rome, Venice, Lake Como, all these fancy, nice places, and the whole team is having fun, just getting to know each other a little bit more, and just overall just having a real good time. So fast forward from that, we get on the plane ride to come back to the United States from that trip, and the whole 10 hours we don't really have any cell service. So as soon as I land, all of our phone is just getting blown up with notifications. It's good to be home. Hello? Man, this really isn't a good time right now.
Yo, my God, that's crazy. Are y'all good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I just got home. What you mean?
What I mean, bro, you haven't heard the news?
The news? Come on, man, what news?
The news, bro, the FBI is about to come in and arrest all of y'all, man. Check your phone before you get in trouble.
Are you serious? How you know? Put that on everything.
Come on now, you know I wouldn't play about something this serious. Check your phone, bro.
Check my phone?
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown.
And the notifications go along the lines of Auburn basketball being investigated by the FBI. Now, I don't want to speak for everybody, but most people probably have never experienced having to be investigated by the FBI. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know anything about it. All I knew pretty much about the FBI investigation at this point was that there's some kind of agent that's stuck in everybody's phone, tracking everybody's movements. This is my son Maverick, by the way. He's a little cute blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy. I love the kid. But getting back to the story, we find out that our whole program is about to get investigated by the FBI. And now at this point, there's some chatter going around.
Bruh.
Why? Like, why are we being investigated by the FBI? What did we do? So I click on one of the headlines. I then start to read through the article. Auburn coach yada 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 being investigated by the FBI for a whole bunch of reasons. I don't know, a whole bunch of things. I don't even remember all the charges. And allegedly some of our players got some money from a coach, which was a big no-no, especially from the NCAA. And apparently the federal government was about to get involved as well. So what did that mean for me exactly? I'm gonna go ahead and clear my name right now and say I didn't receive a dime from any coach in college. So while it would have been nice to get some of this money, I really wasn't a good enough player to have that sort of impact in order for a coach to want to give me money in order to play for the team. I was lucky to get a scholarship in the first place, so I wasn't trying to get any extra benefits, because if I started trying to put people's job at risk, they would have sent me off to some JUCO school in order to finish my basketball career. So I was just trying to keep my nose clean and keep on the roster. And apparently one of my players got money, or was alleged to get money, and then we all had to be investigated by the FBI. So we find this information out, and then we all have a huge team meeting with the compliance department to find out what we should do next. And this might be one of the scariest parts of the story, other than actually getting interviewed by the FBI. But at this point in the story, our head compliance officer walks in the room with the whole team looking at him and kind of breaks down the situation. He says, look, we have some serious allegations against us right now. All of the coaches' jobs are at risk, and all of you guys are at risk of losing your eligibility. So what I recommend you do is find your own personal lawyers and have them represent you in this situation. Okay, now I'm scared. If I wasn't scared before, they're talking about us getting our own lawyers and having them represent us for the FBI. This is no longer an Auburn basketball versus the FBI thing. This is each player and each coach because they're trying to get to the bottom of what the situation was. I'm 19 years old at the time. I don't have a lawyer. I don't have any connections with any particular lawyer. So what I do is I call my mom and we start walking through our options. So eventually we get connected to a lawyer and I actually have to drive 2.5 hours home in order to meet with this guy. He asked me a whole bunch of questions that the FBI would ask, like, did I receive money? No. Did I receive any extra benefits? No. Did I do anything that might be considered illegal? No. The lawyer that I got was pretty much just guiding me on the answers that I should give the FBI if they asked me certain questions, but it was all honest answers, but he was just preparing me on how I should word it so I don't seem suspicious. So fast forward, we get a text on our phone that every single player is now having to be interviewed by the FBI at some point. And luckily enough, your boy got chosen number 1. Now, I don't think that meant that I was a number 1 suspect or anything. I'm pretty sure they were just trying to get the easy people out first. Because like I said, I wasn't even good. I was just on the team trying to keep my nose clean. If there was anybody else getting money on this team, it was most certainly not me. So I get my date to do my interview and the days go by and it comes. So I drive to the place where they're doing the interview. It's actually somewhere on Auburn's campus. And I park my car, say a little prayer before I walk in this building and walk towards the door. As I'm walking towards the door, my heart is pounding with every single step. It's like I'm starting to second guess my own self. Like, did I do something illegal? Did I do something illegal by accident? Like, why am I having to come here and answer these questions? I get to the place where they're holding an interview. I open the door and there's nobody in the room. I'm confused. I'm like, is this the right place? I check my phone. I double check my phone twice. It is the right place. It even has a little sign on the door. So obviously it's the right place. So I go in, sit down, get on my phone and just start waiting for the guys to get there. I kid you not, about 2 seconds go by and 2 officers walk in the door with a stack of papers, slam them down on the table and start looking me dead in my eye. Now, I'm an innocent kid at this point, but I'm still sweating bullets because I have no idea how this is gonna go. I don't have a lawyer with me. It's just me by myself in this room with these agents. So they throw the papers down on the table, look me in my eye.
Wow. Okay.
And they ask me how I'm doing today. I'll say fine, you know, pretty good day. Nothing too crazy going on, just enjoying my life. And then they're very short and stern and they're like, okay, well, that's nice to hear. Now let's get to business. I don't know what that means. The agent then pulls out a tape recorder from his jacket, slams it on the table. And to me, everything just went black. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this story and you want to hear how the interview played out, stay tuned for part 2 of this video as I will be finishing up this story and exactly how the situation ended with the FBI investigating our program. So if I left you on a little bit of a cliffhanger, just make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can get notified every time I drop a new video. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed part 1 of this story, and until next time guys, peace. Man, that was a crazy story. If you watch all the way to the end of this video, and I just want to let you know how much I really appreciate you all. And I have a special announcement. As of recording this video right now, I have about 900 subscribers. And because I post such few videos a week, I'm probably going to reach 1,000 subscribers before my next video. But I really want to just take this time right now and say I appreciate every single one of you that watch my videos and subscribe to the channel because it really does mean a ton to me. We are growing super fast over here and I'm super excited about what is next to come for this channel. I plan on doing some big giveaway sometime soon whenever I get a sponsor to sponsor one of my videos, and I'm sure that will be a ton of fun. So here's a shout out for this video. It is M1 and BZO. They've been commenting on some of my recent videos and I decided to do a little shout out. I may do a shout out at the end of most of my videos now. So if you want a chance to get a shout out, all you have to do is leave a comment on one of my videos. That is it. No extra twists and turns. All you have to do is leave a comment and like the video, of course, and you will be in a run to get a shout out in one of my videos. But with that being said, thank you all for watching this video all the way through. You don't know how much I truly appreciate you. As a new content creator, it is so encouraging to finally reach the milestone of 1,000 subscribers, which is such a huge goal of many people. Now the next step for me and my channel is to get to 4,000 watch hours, and I plan on doing a whole video about that in the future. So if you want to see that, then stay tuned as I will be doing a YouTube analytics video here soon. But now that's really all I have for you today. So now it's time to go celebrate and let in the confetti fall.